because of silver eyes. Aaron and Chris decided to adopt Primrose after reading about her condition. And after collecting the money, the couple flew all the way across to China to bring Primrose back with them. It's been almost 1 month now since Primrose moved in with her new family, and her adoptive mom gave her a heartfelt tribute in an emotional letter. Primrose, an adorable baby girl born in China, has congenital glaucoma, which turned the girl's eyes completely silver. For the first 25 months, Primrose was not treated, and the poor girl was in constant pain and irritation because of her condition. In addition to this, Primrose was also diagnosed with a hearing problem, which meant that in addition to not seeing properly, she could also not hear properly. Following her diagnosis, Primrose was abandoned by her mother and was sent to the orphanage. Going through the toughest period of her life, Primrose was left all alone in the orphanage, and she was not allowed to drink from a bottle and was spending her time without love and care from anyone. While at the other side of the world, Erin was living a happy life with her husband Chris and 2 children. At a random day, Erin was scrolling through her Facebook newsfeed and she came across a post regarding Primrose, and her heart cried reading about the girl's condition. Something told her that Primrose deserved a better family and love. Making a firm decision, Erin and her family flew all across to China to give Primrose a happy family. Erin and Chris first struggled to collect money for the adoption. Upon reaching the orphanage home, they found Primrose in a very bad condition. She was feverish and very weak. They were worried if the child would be able to make it back home. Despite her condition, Primrose proved to be a fighter, and she pulled through her sick condition and recovered her strength to go home with her new loving family. Primrose has now been living with her adoptive parents and siblings for over a month now, and her new mom, Erin, has given a beautiful tribute to the new addition to their family. These are mama eyes that only shut for 4 hours last night, and hands that held and patted a baby's back for 45 minutes straight just to constantly remind her someone's here. A heart that's sure she's screwing up somehow at least 1,000,000 times a day, a head full of questions, anxiety, and fear. She's a mess, a total mess, and life is flipped on its very head because Primrose Lynn. That's a baby who just 38 days ago didn't know the comfort of being held most of the day. She didn't know that someone would come to her when she called out in a sweet baby language. She didn't know that she could eat from a bottle without breathing the liquid straight into her tiny lungs. She had no idea that a big sister could cuddle you better than anyone, and a big brother could tickle you into fits of giggles. Erin, in her emotional letter, wrote that she and Chris have seen Primrose fighting for her life and struggling in the hospitals in a very bad condition. But she should not be worried anymore because now she has parents who will watch out her back and won't leave her ever. This is a baby who just 38 days ago got a mommy and a daddy, whom she cannot see or fully hear, whom she doesn't totally understand, who took her away from everything she knew, however bleak that reality was, and planted her straight in the middle of a crazy whirlwind of a family. A mama and daddy who watched her fight for her life, who wept tears over her feverish body, and who fought through third world hospitals and pretended to be brave because that's what mamas and daddies do. We move in the face of all the fear because of our kids, don't we? Primrose's journey of living a healthy life is still very long, but now she has parents who are there to comfort her and wipe her tears, and loving siblings who are there to hold her hand when she's in pain. Most importantly, she knows that now she's at a safe home. According to Chris and Erin, Primrose had spent so much time in isolation and without love that she finds it really hard to trust anyone. But slowly, step by step, she's opening up to her new family and accepting their love. This means there's hope that Primrose finally, after all the struggle, would be able to live a happy and loving